Look at this man. What do you think? Is he at rest or is he in motion? Well, he appears to be at rest. What do you observe now? Well, since we know that the trees and the electric poles are fixed onto the ground, that means the man is in motion. And here we see that the man is actually sitting inside a van and the van is moving. So the man is moving. So what made you change your answer? Well, you changed your answer because of the immediate surroundings. In the first case, when you said that the man was at rest, you said so because his immediate surroundings were the sofa, the table, the curtain, his laptop, the wall, and with respect to his immediate surroundings, he appeared to be at rest. But in the second case, when the trees and the electric poles came into picture, you said that the man is in motion. So we say that a body is at rest or in motion depending upon the immediate surroundings. And we require a reference point from the immediate surroundings to describe motion. So in a sense, a body is said to be at rest if it does not change its position with respect to a reference point. For example, in the video, when the reference point were the table, the laptop, the sofa, the man was not changing his position with respect to those, and we concluded that he is at rest. A body is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to a reference point. So when the trees and the electric poles came into picture, the man was changing his position with respect to those, and we took the trees and the electric poles to be the reference point to say that the man is in motion. Now look at this again, but this time from the man's perspective. To him, the trees, the poles, grasses, the wires, everything outside the window appears to move backwards. So if I tell you that the man is at rest and the trees are moving backwards, is this statement correct? Think about it. Well, yes. There is nothing wrong with this statement if I take man to be the reference point. Because if man is the reference point, with respect to himself, obviously he is at rest. If man is the reference point, with respect to him, the trees are moving backwards. So we can say that the trees are in motion. If you had said that the statement was incorrect, that is probably because we are used to taking ground as the reference point. So if something moves with respect to ground, we say that it is in motion. And if something is stationary with respect to the ground, we say that it is at rest. However, it is not necessary to take ground as the reference point. Your reference point could be anything. Still not convinced? Let us look at one more example. While traveling by train, what happens? Your fellow passenger appears to be at rest to you. However, when you look outside the window, all the objects outside the window, be it buildings, be it people standing on the platform, they appear to move backwards. However, if you are standing on the platform and observing a train, what happens? The people inside the train, they appear to move forward. However, the people standing on the platform, the buildings, and everything outside the train appears to be at rest. So, isn't it interesting that something can be at rest with respect to one reference point and it can be in motion with respect to the other reference point? So we cannot say in absolute terms whether an object is at rest or in motion. We can always say an object to be at rest or in motion with respect to a reference point. You might be surprised to know that even the huge mountains, hills, buildings, trees, which appear to be stationary to us, they are moving. Yes, since they are fixed onto the ground, and we know that the earth moves around the sun, so along with the earth, they are also moving around the sun. So when we take sun to be the reference point, the trees, mountains, buildings, everything is moving. In fact, everything in the universe is in a state of motion. Be it planets, stars, galaxies, everything is in a state of motion with respect to something or the other. So let us answer a question. Which of the following statements are correct? A tree fixed to the ground is in motion with respect to the earth. Well, if the tree is fixed onto the ground, that means it is stationary with respect to the earth and it is not in motion with respect to the earth. So, this statement is incorrect. A tree fixed to the ground is in motion with respect to the sun. Well, a tree fixed to the ground is in motion with respect to the sun because the earth is moving around the sun, and along with the earth, the tree fixed to the earth is also moving around the sun. So this statement is correct. Motion can be different depending upon the observer. As we had already seen in this case, that the same tree fixed to the ground was at rest with respect to the earth and it was in motion with respect to the sun. So yes, motion can be different depending upon the observer. Motion is unique irrespective of the observer. Well, this is automatically ruled out.